Thanks for tuning in to this Sunflower Snapshot. My name is Pastor Colton Tatham, and I'm just so happy to serve here at Sunflower, where we're a church that's all about sowing abundantly, growing biblically, and praying always for the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now, I've been traveling for a little bit, and I am so thrilled to be back here in the United States, but we had an awesome time in France, and one of the coolest things that we saw while in France was actually in the Louvre Museum. And when you walk into the Louvre Museum in their Egyptian exhibit, they have a wall that is full of idols of all things. And these aren't just any idols, but these are the Egyptian gods and goddesses that God Himself contends with in the book of Exodus. So if you're joining us on Sundays, we are back in the book of Exodus, and we are about to start preaching through the 10 plagues. And in those plagues, God Himself contends with Egyptian gods like Osiris, the god of the Nile, or Ra, the god of the sun. And we've already seen how God knows Horus and Seth and is going to deal with them justly. So you will not want to miss this upcoming sermon series. It's going to be great. Additionally, we had a fantastic night last night for our Disciples Cross ministry. We really do take growing biblically seriously here at our church. And man, when Jesus in Luke chapter 10 says that He's sending out the 72, it was like we had more than 72 here in this building. We had our youth, our kids, and our adults, and this place was packed, and it was so awesome to see all of you here gathering for discipleship and learning more to follow Jesus. And so don't forget, if you are in the course, we do have 5 days a week. We're doing those 15 to 20 minute devotionals. Please put your energy into those. And also don't forget that if you've got a prayer request, please send us a prayer request online. We would love to be praying for you, especially if you're really committing yourself to following Christ. We're hoping that the capstone of this discipleship for some of you might actually be your first international missions trip. And if you're interested in serving with our mission partners in Panama, we've got a mission trip that is scheduled for May 24th through June 1st. And registration's actually open right now. You can text or contact Chris Tatham if you want to get more information about it. We'll close registration in the middle of April, but if that's something that you'd be interested in, we would love it if you joined us on a family, youth-oriented mission trip to really help serve our partners over there, especially the Wonan people, just equipping them to be able to reach people deep in the Darien rainforest. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, we have a ton happening on our YouTube channel. We've got stories that come out almost every week. You may have seen some of our stories about the Louvre or Notre Dame. We're going to have more stories about the historical places in France and how they connect to the Bible. You won't want to miss any of those. We're also going to have some more stories about our missionaries coming up, and hopefully some stories about some of your testimonies. We'll of course have more snapshots featuring ministry that is happening at Sunflower Bible Church and around the world. And of course, you can get weekly sermons and worship services here on our YouTube channel. So be sure to like, subscribe, and follow all that is happening. But perhaps my favorite bit of content that we have are our AI-generated music, because what could be better than something that is generated by a robot? So if you haven't checked it out yet, be sure to check out Exodus Greatest Hits, because we are going to be releasing weekly music that goes through the 10 plagues of Egypt. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And in fact, today we are releasing a secret, never been heard of version of our song Mighty Hand that rocks harder than any Christian song that you have probably ever heard. But before you listen to that, here is a preview of our song that's coming out after church this Sunday called Red River, inspired by the first plague in Exodus. Again, you won't want to miss it.
And cut.
Yeah.
The one take wonder.
Touchdown.
And the Lord sent forth His power to bring forth the plague, to show